Well, welcome along to the next of our daily interviews for the HKIR meeting coming up on Sunday. And this time we're going to focus on Lei Papale, who will line up in the Cup coming up this Sunday afternoon. Pleased to say that I'm joined by Takeshi Matsui, who is the assistant trainer for Lei Papale. And first of all, very welcome to Hong Kong, your stable's first runner at the international meeting.
松井ジョシュ、こんにちは。
こんにちは。
ようこそ香港へ来ていただけました。松井さんの厩舎で香港で走るのは初めてだそうですけど。
はい。はい、初めてですね。
This is first time for my stable to run in Hong Kong.
Excellent. Well, she's clearly a very talented filly. How has she settled in to Hong Kong? She's been working well and been pleasing you in the mornings?
レイパパネなんですが、到着してからの状態はどうでしょうか。
はい、到着してからは、最初の3日ぐらいは、やっぱちょっと買い食いもちょっと落ちたりとかして、ちょっと環境の場に慣れないような感じがありました。今は環境に慣れて順調に過ごせています。
After she arrived here, after 3 days, she's not eating quite well, but now she started getting used to be here.
And just on what she did this morning, obviously the final touches have been made. Are you happy now that after a slightly shaky start that she's going to be on her A game for Sunday?
日曜日に向けていい調教はできていますでしょうか。
はい、順調に調教できております。
She's so far so good.
And she won her first 6 races, including a win in the Osaka High over 2,000 meters. She's coming back in trip this Sunday. Do you think that 2,000 meters is her best trip on what she's done so far throughout her career?
レイパパネなんですけど、2000メートルでいい結果が出しているようだと思うんですけど、2000メートルがやっぱりいい距離でしょうか。
はい。日本で G1 勝ってるように2000メートルとてもいい距離だと思ってます。
Yes, I think 2000 meters is the best for her.
And just on assessing the race itself, obviously a strong lineup for the Cup this year from overseas. How do you assess the race from your filly's point of view?
香港カップちょっと相手が強いメンバーが揃っていると思うんですけど、そのあたりについてどう考えてますでしょうか。
そうですね。簡単に勝てるレースではないと思ってますけども、この馬も力を出し切れたらとてもいいレースができるんじゃないかと思っております。
I think very strong field in Hong Kong Cup, so I don't say not easy to win, but if she can do her best, maybe I'll have a big chance to the win.
Yeah, she's clearly very smart, and she meets another Japanese trained mare, obviously, who also is very talented. If I may bring Christoph into the conversation. Christoph, many thanks for joining us here this morning. Great to see you in Hong Kong. And firstly, obviously, always nice to be back, I'm sure, a place that you've had plenty of success here in Hong Kong.
Yes, thanks. I'm happy to be here again. Hopefully the condition for the races will be better for me than last year, because a few days before it was looking great, like today, but unfortunately the COVID-19 test wasn't sufficient for me to ride, and unfortunately I missed some nice rides, and everything looks great. I feel in great shape, and I'm quite happy this morning with the way all the fillies our road looked, so it's a good thing to be there.
Yeah, tremendous to have you here as always. Obviously, you've won a couple of HKIR races, both of them in the mile few. Just on your filly in the Cup, Christoph, how did she feel this morning? We saw her work and she looked well.
Yes, physically she looks quite light. She's not a very heavy filly, but I rode quite a few great fillies in Japan that didn't look that big and did great. So she's some type of horses with quite a lot of speed. She can be a bit keen in the race. That's what she showed last time in the Queen Elizabeth in Japan. Unfortunately, I think even the saddle moves forward in the race, and that's probably why Christophe Lemaire let her go in the turn. with the pace was going on, and the way she pulls all the time, and the way she starts early in the turn to sprint. I think that's why she gets tired the last 200 meters on the top of the hill. I'm sure getting back to 2,000 meters looks much better for her. I'm quite happy with the draw as well. I'm not sure she likes to be really between all the horses like she was last time on the rail. So if we can sit in the second deep, that will be great. And yeah, I'm very happy to see that I have some decent horses around me, like Max Sweeney, Loves Only You. I think there are two good horses in the race, as well as Dubai Honor. For me, they are the three horses, if I can follow in the race, that will be great, even if Dubai Honor is probably running much backwards than us. But yeah, I'm looking forward that race. Very confident because this morning the filly was moving well. She was trying to take off in the straight, and I need to control her because she was looking very motivated.
And just on this race, Christophe, obviously, you, as I say, you've ridden here plenty, notably at the international meeting. You're a permanent fixture year in, year out. A couple of close-up finishes in the Cup. Is it a little bit of perhaps unfinished business to win one of these? I know you were second on Pride a few years ago as well.
Yeah, just not on Pride. I did a few good finishes in the race. Unfortunately, last year, I think it was the year to win it. The filly won with Zach Burton on his back. But yeah, that's life. You can't get always the best horse in a race. Sometimes you just need to do your best. And I'm quite lucky to always have some nice runs and to be lucky to finish in the first three sometimes. Yeah, for sure it will be a big happiness for myself and to win a Hong Kong Cup. I have the chance to win all the biggest races over here. It's one of the one that missed in my target, but doesn't matter. I'm still quite young and I have a few years in front of me, so hopefully it will be this year. Like I said, the way Loves Only You won last time in the Breeders' Cup looks quite impressive, but the distance is a bit shorter today. With all the traveling, we never know. I saw her this morning. She was looking great. So we'll see. But yeah, Dubai Honor looks great as well. He impressed me when he won in France twice. And last time in Ascot in the Champions Stakes, he ran a great race too.
He certainly did. A fantastic overview there from yourself, Christophe. Just with your connection with these connections, Carrot Farm, you also ride Resistencia in the sprint. Have you had much of a positive feedback from those connections going into the sprint race on Sunday?
I don't have anything special on her. The great thing is that the Carrot Farm company and all the owners and the staff behind it is going to give me all the opportunities to do my job like I want it. I'm quite happy with the draw. We are in the middle, so yeah. If we can follow some nice horses, that will be great. I think the two Japanese horses looks quite strong as well. And yeah, it's a very open race. I think everything's going to be the way the race will go. But if I can follow like 4th, 5th position covered, I think she's going to give me a good straight and finish in the first 4. That's what I hope with her.
Excellent stuff. Well, we look forward to seeing her. And just finally, Takashi, back to you. Just what would it mean for the stable to have a winner here in Hong Kong? I imagine if this weekend goes well and you get the right result, you'll be wanting to come back in years to come.
松井ジョッシュさん、今回もしレイパパネが勝てたとしたらまた何回も香港にチャレンジしたいと思いますか？
はい、それはもうぜひチャレンジしたいと思っております。
Definitely, I want to try again if she can get the good result.
Well, it's always been a happy hunting ground for the Japanese trained runners. Gentlemen, Takashi and Christophe, many thanks for chatting to us about Lei Papale, and we wish you very well indeed in the Cup on Sunday.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's Lei Papale then for the daily interview just happening. One more still to come. We're going to be chatting to the outgoing Alain Duroy-Desprez, who will saddle Ibeira in this year's Vase, and we'll also hear once again from Christophe Soumillon. That interview coming up very shortly.